Epstein Island. No. Believe the science. No. 15-minute cities. No. And CBDCs. No. Gates is good. No. And GMO food. No. Big Pharma wants help. No. And government's help. No. We ain't asking anymore. We ain't asking anymore. We ain't asking anymore. We ain't asking anymore.
What's up, everybody? We're back. Great time in Vegas, guys. RG and SJ and Black Hexagon put on a show. It was a really, really good time. Annabelle and I, we opted to give up our VIP tickets to Access Alive and to Crispy Man, who were also part of our crew. So we didn't get to hang out with all the VIPs and do all that kind of crazy stuff. But, you know, there's plenty of things to do and people to hang out with. And we still had a wonderful time. We were there representing the Solid Index. And it was, I have pictures. I've got plenty of pictures I'm going to show you guys. StreamYard now allows you to upload files so I can show images. Very cool, not just videos anymore. So you guys are going to get a little bit of a background of how everything went down and see some of the faces in our community. Good, really, really good time. I'll start it off with saying thank you to our man, Brian Magruder. He was giving out these hex hats at the conference. I don't know if you can see that. You know, you got that all the little logos there. Got a nice inside. Brian does just a wonderful job. And then look at the clip. Look at that clip. X Sharks. It's nice. All right. He's also the one that made the Nope hats. I don't know if you've seen this one. If you haven't seen it, here it is. It says Nope on the inside. Even the tag says Nope on it. And you have the pulse chain clip and pulse chain on the back. Yeah. Thank you, Brian. Did a wonderful job. But yes, we spent 6 days. We left our son here with grandma here in Panama and his uncle, and he had a good old time. We went and had a solo adult time in Las Vegas. Next year we'll bring our son. We even talked to Black Hexagon. I think that we're going to have a family day for next year, because a lot of people express interest in bringing their kids. And people like us, we don't really party. I think Anna had one glass of wine the whole time we were there. You know, we gambled a bit, but I don't foresee myself gambling like that. As you guys know, I'm an online gambler, and hell, I am the house. We are launching a game soon and other games, hopefully in the next couple months. So we've been busy doing that. I did have a catastrophe while I was in Vegas. So my phone got stolen. It wasn't at the event. It was actually downstairs. I don't know if it was stolen when I went to the ATM. I put my phone down to do everything and walked away, or if it was stolen when I sat down at one of the machines. Not quite sure, but I lost my phone, and I know it was stolen because we tried to call it like 20 minutes later and it was already off. I tried to use the services to locate it with Google, because I have a Samsung, and it didn't work. It was not working. It said last seen, and it was too long ago. So picked up my new phone today, so I'll be back online. You got to see me on Twitter again, and TikTok and Instagram, just setting everything up. And I'm going to tell you something really quick that has nothing to do with the conference. It was really cool that I found today. You guys know that Pi Network launched, right? Pi Network is a project that launched 2017, 18, and you could mine it for free, and everyone called it a scam. Well, I was one of the early people in Pi. Randy tends to be like that. I find shit and I run with it, right? So I thought I lost my account, my Pi Network account. But since my phone was stolen, I had no way with my Samsung account to transport the information from my S23 Ultra to this new S25. And I'm like, ah, crap. And my son, he has my other old phone that I deleted everything off of because I didn't want him screwing stuff up. But I found my phone from Mexico. I had this phone, so this would be 2020, 5 years ago, and it's still in good shape. It was just at the time I just needed a quick phone. My other phone broke, and I bought this in a store in Mexico, and I put my Pi on here. I did not know I did that, and I thought it was still on my old phone from back in 2018 or so. Which I no longer have. I actually destroyed that one and threw it away. But I have my Pi on here. It's almost 100,000 Pi. And because I recruited a bunch of people, I'm a marketer, right? That's almost 110 grand sitting on this phone once I can access all those Pi. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. I thought I lost it. Oh my God. My wife had her account, but hers only has like 5,000 Pi on it. I have 92,000 Pi on this phone. Praise the Lord. This is great. They're $1.40 each right now. I know I can't access them all for those of you guys who are Pi Network nuts. There's a lot of shit you have to go through to get your coins, but I do get a considerable amount. So that was a really, really cool find. Losing my phone and finding my Pi. There we go. Yeah. So I'm pretty excited. I will figure all that out tomorrow. I'm already KYC'd and all that for those guys who know Pi. They take a lot of stuff you have to do to get your coins, but it's worth it, especially when it's that kind of money, right? All right, so let's go to the chat box real quick and see what you guys are up to before I start showing pictures. What's up, Funk Master Hex? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Hey, Fast and Duels in the house. Yeah, you're gonna see some nice pictures of yourself, bro. Tin Top, good to see you too. Hey, More Wealth. Hope you're doing well. Tracy, hello. So good to meet you at our conference back in January. Nope. Black Label Expat, what's up? How you been? TC, hello. StreamYard also lets you share to Twitter. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. Hello, Ted. Good evening to you, sir. The Bendu. No, he is not. Man, goodness. Yep. Yep. Hey, problem solver. How you doing, sir? I hope I was just up in your neck of the woods, man. I went to Vegas. It's too bad you didn't come see us. I think it's only an hour flight from Colorado, right? Good things happen to good people, and you're a good people. Thank you, Ted. I appreciate it, sir. Hello, Luna. Rich Sainsbury. Crazy how things seem to work in the strangest ways. Falling up, always winning. Yep, it's just how it works, man. Round too fast. Yep. All right, so let's go into some pictures here. StreamYard has made some updates, and they now have a way you could integrate slides. You could put in images to share, which I'm about to do. And obviously, they've had the videos for a while, which is just wonderful. Now you could set an intro video and an outro video. So if you guys are looking to get into streaming and you want a platform that's pretty, I would say, easy to intermediate level, this is it. I don't want to have to do like Hexo and all those guys who had to learn all these apps to be able to stream. I found this one and it seems to be working fine. All right, so I think it was this one. Boom. Yes, but that was not the first image I wanted to see. That was our golf course setup. Let me see if I can do this one. Oh, goodness. I'll remove this one then. Remove. There we go. All right. So this is the first. This is Anna and I on the first day we arrived. We didn't see anybody. we went to the Sphere and had dinner, or the Sphere. Then after that we had dinner, and I got to say something about the Sphere. You guys may have seen my tweet, but the show, the postcard from Earth, is absolute propaganda. The whole thing was propaganda. I wouldn't, if it was free, I would not have gone to see the show. That's how bad it was. I'm totally against fatalists, people who believe the world is ending because humans are destroying it. They totally focused on evolution instead of adding anything about creationism, because I'm creationist. I believe God created the earth, that personally. Whatever you believe, that's great. But this is one of the aspects of the video I did not like. And there was like no hope. They just, there's a chosen few who will escape and come back to Earth, and only a few per year can come visit again. I was like, oh my, get the hell out of here. So the place is great from the outside, all over Vegas, while you're in the airplane taking off and stuff. Coolest thing ever. They got all these memes and emojis and really cool effects that are going on. Loved it, but the show itself was terrible. Now, at the same time, last weekend, the Eagles were doing their concert inside the Sphere, which I would have gone to, and I should have gone to. I'd rather have done that, even though my wife, she doesn't know anything about the Eagles. She knows Hotel California, whatever. She might know a couple of their songs, but it would have been way better than watching that freaking postcard from Earth. Yeah. If you go, do the tour. The tour of the place is really cool, but the postcard from Earth show is just 100% propaganda. All right. Let's do the next one. Look at this. The girls, they're at the booth for King Pui or Queen Pui. They were a sponsor of the golf, and they had all the girls there. The golf day was absolutely awesome. It was fun. The weather was great. I got sunburned, but just meeting the people, and then the dinner afterwards, and they had brunch in the morning. We got to hang out with almost everybody, and shake hands and those kind of things. You see Jules, and they're in the middle. If you're looking at your TV shoot, the taller one on the right, she's the queen that represents and does so well within the Queen and King Pui community. So thank you, Jules. Now I sorry, these got out of order. I don't know how that happened, but it's my first time using the images. Here's the booth. And this is at where we would have lunch and everything. And then the first night we had a party here, and boy, was it a blast. It was an absolute blast. And I don't know why it's out of order. We'll have to deal with it. And let's see this one. Yeah, now you see Anna and I at the booth. Here's the first morning's brunch that we had. I won't name exact names here, but obviously Fast Abdul. The gentleman on the right next to Fast Abdul, I won't say his name just in case he doesn't want. Next to him is Nuclear Herbs. We got Hex Monkey. We got Pulse Ray Vision. We got Triplet Dad. We have Yellow Cake, my wife, myself, and then Steve Stash. He's the gentleman that makes all the silver and gold coins that you've been seeing going around for Dark. And he's working with X-Ray Vision to make the gold and silver, or the silver and copper coins. He also, I found out was something really cool. Steve makes the coins for the Statue of Liberty, the coins that you can buy at the store for the Statue of Liberty. That was really neat. And then let's see. Then you had me on stage with Crispy Man and Axis Alive. We went up there and we spoke about the Solid Index and where we see it going and what's going on with the game for the Solidex. For just quick update for Solidex, we're waiting on some bureaucracy. We are going to have a fully licensed casino game, hopefully many more games, but that's just the first one, and looking very good. And there is still some audit stuff going on right now. I just got a message. I was messaging Fire Whale earlier, and he said he wants to get a really well done audit done, and it's going to cost quite a large chunk of money. I almost fell out of my chair when he was telling me the numbers, but he really wants us to be at the forefront of gaming and crypto. So we'll be fully licensed and we'll fully audited, and hopefully ready to go really soon. The audit shouldn't take that long. It's the bureaucracy that's taking time. Obviously, he doesn't want to risk his real world casinos for a blockchain casino. So he wants to make sure everything's on the up and up. There we go. Fast Abdul. That one's for you, buddy. Who dat? Looking all like Ray Charles and stuff up there on the stage. Yes, he was wearing sunglasses because the lights were so bright, and I think he just wanted to be the steal the show. Oh man, myself, Triplet Dad, Fast Abdul, and Anna, and all these ones are already in there. All right, I'm gonna delete this. Delete this one. They only allow you to have 10 images up. So let's put this one. There's a at lunch. So you have Crypto Sloth, and next to X-Ray Vision is his wife. And then we got Corey's brother, Jeremy, and Jeremy's daughter. Next year, I'm really hoping that we do stuff for the kids because, Jeremy's daughter, she was the only one there that I would say was under 20. And I know if Max was there, he would have been hanging out with her all the time because she was an absolute blast. Rich Sainsbury says you're just hiding that fast head and pee pants on. Oh geez, yeah. Okay, let's remove this one. And here myself with Coach PTGC founder, or I don't know if he's the founder, but he's definitely the main marketing guy. So those are the photos. I don't think I have any more here that I haven't been seen because I went out of order. Yeah, we're good. All right. So the conference was great. The conference was absolutely wonderful. And Anna was asking me, is there anything you really didn't like that went on, or how the conference was handled? We just wrapped up a conference. So, I think I have a little that I can say. And ours was very different. A mix of subjects, right? And because of some externalities, two of our speakers, Stu Man and Prairie Banana of PTGC, couldn't make it. So two of our crypto topics were off the table. And that made it so that our conference was way more non-crypto, right? I think we only had two people speak about crypto. It was Actuator, Bill, who also spoke at this conference, did a great job. He and his dev, they really explained Actuator well. I was really, really impressed. And we also had Anti-Gravity speak, our X-Ray Vision for anti-gravity. I think that's all we had for crypto at our conference. But this conference was 100% crypto. So if you're into 100% projects and learning about how crypto works and crypto security and law and real estate with crypto and all those kind of things, the Pulse Chain Tours, Pulse 369 hit it out of the park. Absolutely. But as Anna says, my wife, she goes, I get bored of the tech. I don't want to hear tech all the time, and I think a lot of people feel that way. I don't want them to be the no permissions conference. Obviously, that would be foolhardy. But have a couple subjects that are not crypto related. That's all. Golf kind of shook it up and made it a little bit a reprieve from just hearing tech stuff. But overall, fabulous conference. And Black Hexagon, she did such an amazing job keeping all of us problem children in line. I don't know how many times you could hear her, stop talking. because we had the back row. You got Fast Duel, you got myself, you got Triplet Dad, you had Mike Wills. I don't have a picture with Mike, but he was there. And we're just my wife. We're in the back row. We're like the naughty kids in the back row, just having conversations. And we were by the back door, so people would come in, tap us on the shoulder. Hey, what are we doing later? That kind of stuff. So we were always getting yelled at by Kaylin. She's hardcore, man. She's like a principal from school, man. Even when we were out there golfing the golf course, she was going around. And Jay, if Jay sees this video, that guy just cracked me up. Here we have a guy who is sober, right? He comes to my table with a bottle of the cinnamon flavored, the alcohol with the cinnamon flavor in it. I can't remember, some cheap stuff, right? The college kids love to drink it. And then some whiskey. And he named them the anatomy parts. You had the cinnamon one was female, and you had the whiskey that was male. And he was making everyone who came to our booth take shots. And then Kaylin comes over. Yeah, Fireball. That's it. Thanks, believe in yourself. Fireball. Yeah, it was sweet. So he's this really animated fella, and everyone's coming up. And mind you, he's a recovering alcoholic, so he's sober. He hasn't drank in 5 years, but he's like getting everyone else to drink. I was like, what's happening right now? And Kaylin comes by and she goes, "What are you guys doing? You're gonna get us in trouble. No drink. No, you can't bring stuff from outside the golf course and drink it at your booth." He goes, "Especially not you guys," because we were hole 10. We were right next to the clubhouse. So we were in the final hole. Oh my God, what a drama. And Jay's like, I'm going to go hide at one of the ones in the back. So he ended up taking his booze and going to the back. But it was entertaining while it lasted. And I heard there was much more on the golf course that I didn't know about, because we just stayed at our booth the whole time. But man, what a wonderful day it was on the course. Things that I think were interesting that I saw. Projects that I thought were very interesting outside of the solid index. So one, I think this Project Pi is something to look at. Project Pi is working hard. They came up there, they gave their presentation, and I now understand what they're doing. I thought that was really cool, how they broke it down. The other one obviously is Actuator. If you like Hex, but you don't like the staking 5555 and not having access to your liquidity, then Actuator's for you. I'm not going to go into explanation of it. I'll just have to bring on Bill. But this is the third time I've seen a presentation by Bill, and Bill's a hedge fund guy. He's looking to make Hex easier for the big money to come into Pulse Chain, and he has done that. Listening to his dev explain it, the other two times I listened to his dev explain it, I was lost. I was like, bro, what does this even do? I know it's HSIs, but if you don't know what HSI is, go research it. They did a wonderful job explaining it. So, yeah, very cool. Now, some of the souvenirs, I got my nice Rings of Dust poster from X-Ray Vision, and I'm going to have to put this into a frame. This is number 9, signed number 9. That's for anti-gravity, the dark token. That project, I think, is really, really going somewhere. I had a nice talk with X-Ray Vision and the Hexiest Man on Saturday night. We did hang out with them at Fremont Street. So we plopped our butts down at the Golden Nugget, and we're playing slots, and Hexiest Man, my wife, and X-Ray Vision's wife, they were getting a massage, and they're having a good old time. But I gotta tell you, that was something that was really funny that happened at the Golden Nugget. I'm sitting there, I'm playing this game, and it's one of those games that once certain actions on the game happen, you get points, and if it reaches a certain number, then this big kind of bonus will happen, right? And mine was like right at the top. You needed 200 points, and I was at 197. And I don't know what you call people in the casino in the United States that just hang around the casino to, get the tickets that people don't spend. There's only like 70 cents left. They get the tickets, or they know what machines are about to hit. But I had this guy, one-legged guy in his little walker thing, kept walking around me, this old guy. And I had another one with a cane that kept circling me. These guys were like sharks. They wanted my machine so bad. Like, hey, let's get this fat man off this machine. But Hexray and he had the machine next to me, and I had my machine, and we just kept playing for about 90 minutes or so. But they wanted my machine bad. So I stood up, and this guy, the one-legged guy, sits down real quick. And the other guy that was waiting, he circled around. You could see his face like, oh, that bastard got the machine, right? So I'm standing there. We didn't leave. We just chose to stand up because I wasn't going to play anymore. I had already put like $80 in the machine. Like five spins in, this guy he hit the bonus, and it was only because he didn't play. He wasn't playing the amount that I was playing, but he easily won $250. He hit the $250. He took the ticket and left. I was like, hot damn, this guy just he just took all my money and ran. Oh, the look on the guys behind me, the one that was waiting, you could tell he was livid. He waited all night to get that machine, and he didn't get it. Oh goodness, that's what happens, man. It's how gaming works. And I'll tell you what, I much prefer gaming online because the odds are more in our favor when you play online. It's like we played over the course of three days of playing in the casino. I think that we must have put in about 1,500 to $2,000, somewhere in there. Didn't win shit. Didn't win shit. I was like, this really rots. I know some people are like, oh, Randy, play table games. I know. I mean, if we had a bunch of friends, that's what we would just go do. But that every night we just chose to do the slots. Didn't win anything, and on top of that, I lost my phone. So my phone got stolen. That was pretty wild. And something else I learned, because we remember the conference is at the Flamingo. I'd never been to the Flamingo. I always stay at Planet Hollywood. Every time I've been, I'm going to stay at Planet Hollywood. And SJ's like, oh, Randy, we're doing the Flamingo. You should stay at the Flamingo. I'm like, okay. So that's where I booked. Now, the room was wonderful. We got upgraded. We had a suite. It was really nice. But the hotel itself, placed one dingy spot, man. And then you're down in the casino, and there's all these people that are homeless inside the casino, just hanging out. Nothing against homeless people. I was a psych nurse. I worked with lots of homeless people. They're just hanging out and bragging. They're talking to each other, saying, hey, these tourists, when they leave, just grab their tickets. And the lady was bragging that she makes like $20 to $30 a day, just taking the change that people don't, they just leave in the machine. I'm a perfect example. At least 8 times I left my ticket in there because I didn't want to go bother cashing in 80 cents or 70 cents or 75. It was pretty wild. So these people are just waiting for us to stand up, the tourists, and grab the tickets. And there were hundreds of people like this inside the Flamingo. And, no doubt my phone got stolen and they're going to try to, sell it at one of the pawn shops. No doubt. I knew it was stolen the second I tried to call it, and it was turned off, and they had no intention of ever getting it back to me. So that bummed me out. And I just thought that the casino itself or the hotel, I don't know, have some rules or something, because that wasn't cool. That made it feel a little bit unsafe, especially once my phone got nabbed. My wife was paranoid as hell. She's like, we're not staying here next year. I was like, well, wait. I don't want to be walking a mile just to come to the event every day. But yeah, disappointed in the Flamingo. We did go see a show. We went to go see Michael Jackson 1. It's a Cirque du Soleil show. Just wonderful, guys. If you ever get a chance to see that show, if you're a Michael Jackson fan, like I am, like my wife is, the whole time, just jaws were wide open, like, wow, this is great. And I told X-Ray Vision about it, and he's like, yeah, I've been 3 times. It's my favorite show. So he said he took Brandon, Rags to Riches. He took him there last year. And he said he was also just absolutely blown away by that. And, I'll probably take my son next year because it's really that cool of a show. And it was at the Mandalay Bay. And because I spent time at Mandalay and I spent time at the Venetian and Caesars, that's how I can come to compare these hotels. Seriously, Flamingo, it's nothing compared to Mandalay Bay. I love Mandalay Bay. I didn't have time to go to any of the other ones, but really cool. And we went dinner. One time we went out to dinner at a celebrity restaurant. It was Giada de Laurentiis, and $300 just down the drain. That I'm Italian. I lived in Italy, and I thought Giada's restaurant would be fabulous. I've watched her HGTV show for years. God, yeah, we're so excited. We've been waiting 2 months to go to this restaurant. What a disappointment. There was nothing good about it except for the service and the location, because it's right across from the fountains, and was not impressed. The focaccia bread that they served was like super thick, and I was like, well, this isn't focaccia. What are you doing? Did not like it, and Anna was pretty upset that it was so bad. We went to this other place, and I'm gonna make a TikTok about this. So if any of you guys are vegetarians out there, don't get too upset with me. But we went to this place at Mandalay Bay, and I can't remember the name of the restaurant because it wasn't a celebrity place, but it was so good, Italian. And I got rabbit, and it was yum. It was really, really good. I haven't had rabbit since I was a kid. My family were hunters. I up until the age of 16 or so, I was eating rabbit, and I absolutely loved it. So good meal, really good. And I highly recommend if you ever go to Mandalay Bay, check that place out. And I can't remember the name of the restaurant. I'm sorry, but there's not many restaurants. There's only like maybe 6 or 7 in the whole place. Just check the menu. But yes, good times. I highly recommend all of you guys come to PLS 369 next year in Vegas. I will be there. We will come back, but this time we're going to bring Max, and hopefully we do have something to do with the kids, and I think everyone will enjoy it. Let me see what I have here. I want to show you this video that AJ Rip City made, and I want to give him all the kudos. I know that he says he may still have some more editing to do, but overall, this guy is doing a great job, and he's making videos for me. I hired him to do stuff, and this is the first long one that he's made.
Push it, push it. We're taking it higher. Solidex is burning, this token's fast. Solid's the crazy, ablaze, the fire is cast. Solidex crashing, the future's so bright. Launch to the stratosphere, we ignite tonight. Crash, the game be alive. Blockchain gamblers ready to thrive. Solidex, crash game. The blockchain's on fire. Push it, push it, push it, push it. We're taking it higher. Solidex is burning, this token's fast. Solid's the craze, inks ablaze, the fire is cast. Solidex crashing, the future's so bright. Launch to the stratosphere, we ignite tonight. Crash, the game be alive. Blockchain gamblers ready to thrive. Solidex, crash game. The blockchain's
He did a nice ode to the fire whale at the end of the video. We'll be doing a lot more of that. Fire whale is my partner with Solidex, and uh, I'm really looking forward to launching this game. Now, I did have a really good talk while I was in Vegas with DCC, Dollar Cost Crypto. If those of you guys who don't know, him and I go way back. When I was during COVID, I was in Mexico, in Acapulco, and that's when I was really streaming a lot with Discourse Syndicate, with RG3 and the guys. And uh, he and I hit it off, and we used to stay up, 1, 2 a.m. just talking about hacks and talking about the possibilities, what's going to happen. And this is early 2020, right? Or mid 2020. So that was way before hex really got going. This is before big payday. So we used to talk to each other and strategize. And uh, this is the first time I get to meet him in person. And it was really nice. He got to show me pictures of his newborn baby, and got to see pictures of Max and that kind of stuff. But then the next night, he did a live stream. If you guys haven't watched that live stream, I highly recommend you do. And he was talking about ways that we can do marketing in our community. And some of it hit close to me. Obviously, if you guys don't know, I had some heart issues towards the end of the year. I lost my father. It was 2024 was just a disaster, especially the second half for me physically and mentally and things like that. But I'm recovered. I'm back to normal now. I'm getting those stem cells, guys. Got another batch coming in April. He mentioned that we need to be out there streaming and telling the world about what's going on in Pulse Chain, and be public about it, because I've been private. We have the no permissions community, patreon.com/no permissions. We're active, twice a week. We're doing Zoom calls, talking about what's happening in the markets, strategy calls and things like that. And just keeping each other up to date. But he did, give me that jab, public. We got to be public too. And I give thanks to Corey Geary as well. Corey Geary was pushing me to go back doing more public stuff. So you're going to see a lot of content coming out for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and on Twitter. And AJ Ripsody is helping me with that. And then you're also going to have my live streams that are going to be gambling. I'll be giving away money. I'll be playing slots until the X game comes out. And then most of that will be X game and giving money away. I think people love it when we give money away. I understand. I totally get it. So giving away Nope and Solidex, and maybe some DAT token as well. That's our new project, but we won't go into that tonight. Also, I'm going to do like a weekly video where I talk about what's going on in the crypto markets. And it may be like, 15 to 30 minutes long. And it will be released first, no permissions, on Patreon. And then 24 hours later, I'll take it and I'll put it on YouTube. And the reason I do that is because I believe that my paid community deserves to get all the information first. And that I learned from Waters Above. If you guys know who Waters Above is, what a great person to follow. He does more of the esoteric stuff, the full moons, and he's the one I learned about all that stuff with. So I think I'm going to do it that way. And thank you, Corey. Thank you, DCC, for kicking me in the butt to get back to going public, because it was rough, man. If you guys got to see what I had to deal with towards the end of the year, yeah, not cool. Let's see what Chris says. Hey, Aloha Randy, sucks about how much the U.S. has gone down. Yeah. Oh man, absolutely. Cirque shows are generally amazing. Yeah, that I was just floored. It's my first Cirque du Soleil show. So that could be why I loved it so much. I've never had rabbit, but I had Lucky Rabbit's foot keychains. I've had squirrel though. Country squirrel was good. Yes, guys, I've had squirrel too. Look, those of us who are old school, pre 90s, there a lot of us, our parents, our families, they weren't wealthy and they just did what they had to do. My grandpa was on speed dial for the local sheriff. Whenever there was roadkill, whenever a deer got hit, my grandpa was the guy that went and picked it up. Hassenpfeffer? What the hell's that? Is that a kind of rabbit or something? Hey, Tid Top. Ahmed? Yes, I'm an alien, the verse. Thank you. Bang Bang Pulse Gang. What's up, Frank? Slots are my favorite. Yeah, they're my favorite too. A lot of people don't understand why I like slots so much. And it's just, I guess it's just the dopamine hits. And I've won a shit ton of money. So I don't feel like I could win that kind of money playing roulette or any of those other games that I've won, Okay, Ted, thanks. Yes. This was rabbit over like a cheesy risotto. And if those guys who want to know what rabbit tastes like, think of well, a lot of you have never had duck as well, but I lived in Europe and duck is everywhere. And people who live in Asia, they know what I'm talking about. It's like duck. It's like dark meat chicken, really. It's just wonderful. Look, Ahmed says 777s have been good to me. Yeah, not me. I never seem to do well with that stuff. But okay, so those are the updates. Once again, I'll tell you what's going on with Solidex. Bureaucracy is what we're waiting for, and we're also doing some extra audits. Look, the fire whale, he wants to make sure that everything he brings to Pulse Chain works wonderfully, and he's protecting his reputation. And that, to me, that's super important, especially for someone like him. He's got real world casinos, so he can't launch a blockchain casino and the thing falls on its face. It's understandable. I totally get it. We got a few minutes. Let me tell you about what's going on with the Homie Farms. We launched something called Homie Don't Play That. That's farms on the Hocus Pocus app where you can go in and you can earn DAT token. DAT is our reward token, similar to BBC or Ink or Magix for Hocus Pocus. Or there's one more. What am I missing? Oh, 2 Fucks, where it's a reward token. So we launched while I was in Vegas, and the price of the token went almost to $4, and now we're back down to I think 4.5 or 5 cents. People are like, "Oh my God, the token's destroyed! Oh my God!" Well, it's a reward token, and that's what happens. And I purposely didn't put a ton of liquidity in there. I think at the top we were about $25,000 worth of liquidity, and the price came down. People took profits. There's some people that made close to $5,000 in the first couple of days because they were farming all the pairs that we had. Some of them, and I didn't do public announcements. I wasn't telling people publicly. I was telling people in our community, look, guys, these are the pairs you're going to need. I have a whole list of pairs that I knew that we were launching with. I said, this is what you need to launch. I wanted the people in my community to benefit the most because they're loyal and they've been around for a while. And they did. Now, some, they are just stacking up their DAT tokens because they know there's going to be DAT farms coming, and the DAT farms are going to pay the most. And we got lots of other things that are happening, gamifying the DAT token, thanks to Fast Abdul. So Fast Abdul is on my team, and my partner Mike Wills, and we're going to come up with all kinds of ideas to promote DAT. And obviously AJ is going to be making videos for me and things like that. So if you've got some of the pairs for the Homie Farms, put them in there, earn some DAT. Outside the community, I'm not going to give you all the alpha yet, but the no permissions community, they know they're gonna hear it on Thursday. Everything that we're coming up with. So I look forward to our next strategy call. I haven't been on a strategy call since last Monday. It's been a while. Looking forward to hearing from everybody, see what's going on. So that's about it for tonight. I just wanted to give you guys a rundown of what happened at the event, how amazing it was, and I hope that you guys all come next year to Vegas. And I'll keep you up to date with our event too. But if you come to our event, highly recommend you be a No Permissions member. Patreon.com/No Permissions. All right. Cheers, everybody.
Push it. Push it. We're taking it higher. Solidex is burning. This token's fast. Solid's the crazing sublime. ablaze, the fire is cast. Solidex crashing, the future's so bright. Launch to the stratosphere, we ignite tonight. Crash, the game be alive. Blockchain gamblers ready to thrive. Solidex, crash game. The blockchain's on fire. Push it.